My beloved child, come closer and listen with your heart, not just your ears. I know you are worrying too much. I see the weight you carry silently, the thoughts that circle your mind late at night, the questions you don't always say out loud. You wonder how things will turn out. You replay situations over and over, hoping to find certainty. I want you to know something gently and clearly. I am aware of every concern you have. You keep trying to solve tomorrow with today's strength, and that is why you feel so tired. You are not weak for worrying. You are human. But you were never meant to carry this much fear alone. My beloved child, there is nothing too hard for me. Nothing you are facing surprises me. Nothing overwhelms me the way it overwhelms you. You look at your situation and see limits. I look at it and see possibilities. You see delays and closed doors. I see protection and preparation. You see confusion. I see clarity forming, even if it has not appeared yet. My beloved child, you may not see it now, but everything will work out in the end. Not because life is always easy, but because I am faithful. I do not abandon what I begin. When I place something in your heart, I remain committed to guiding it to completion. You are worrying because you want assurance. You want to know how, when, and through whom things will happen. But faith is not about knowing every detail. Faith is trusting me even when the details are hidden. Faith is choosing peace when fear offers you endless questions. I know there are moments when you pray and still feel uncertain. You ask, why am I still anxious if I believe? My beloved child, faith is not the absence of worry. It is the decision to trust me again even when worry returns. Each time you choose faith, you grow stronger, even if you don't feel it yet. Remember how many times you thought things would fall apart, yet somehow they didn't. Remember the moments when you felt stuck but later realized I was redirecting you. Those were not accidents. Those were moments when I was quietly working in your life. My beloved child, I see what you don't see. I see conversations being arranged, doors opening at the right moment, and burdens lifting gradually. I see healing beginning where you thought damage was permanent. I see peace approaching even if chaos feels loud right now. You worry because you care deeply. You care about your future, your loved ones, your purpose. That care is not wrong, but when care turns into fear, it steals your joy. I want to give you rest, not constant anxiety. I want to replace your fear with trust. There is nothing too hard for me. Not your financial concerns, not your health struggles, not the broken relationships you don't know how to fix, not the opportunities you think you missed. I am not limited by time, resources, or human expectations. My beloved child, stop measuring your future by your current situation. What you see today is not the final picture. What you feel now is not the full story. There is more unfolding than you realize. Sometimes I allow silence, not because I am absent, but because I am teaching you to listen deeper. In silence, your faith matures. In waiting, your strength grows. In uncertainty, your trust is refined. I know waiting is uncomfortable for you. It makes you question yourself, and sometimes even question me. But waiting does not mean nothing is happening. Waiting means I am preparing things beyond your view. I am aligning moments, people, and opportunities in ways you could never orchestrate on your own. My beloved child, everything will work out in the end, and if it has not worked out yet, it means the end has not arrived. Do not give up in the middle of the story. Do not walk away just before the breakthrough. Many blessings arrive quietly after long seasons of patience. Have faith, not because life is perfect, but because I am present. Have faith, not because you understand everything, but because you trust me enough to let go. Have faith, not as a one-time decision, but as a daily choice. When fear speaks, answer it with truth. When doubt whispers, remind yourself of who I am. When your heart feels heavy, bring that weight to me. You do not need to pretend you are strong all the time. You only need to stay connected to me. My beloved child, I am closer than you think. I am with you in the ordinary moments, not just the dramatic ones. I am with you when you feel hopeful and when you feel exhausted. I am with you when you feel confident and when you feel unsure. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not failing. You are growing, even if it feels slow. Growth often happens quietly, beneath the surface, before it becomes visible. Let go of the pressure to have everything figured out. You do not need to rush your journey. I am not in a hurry, and you don't need to be either. Trust my timing. I know when you are ready, even when you doubt yourself. My beloved child, breathe. Release what you cannot control. Hold on to what truly matters, faith, hope, and love. These will carry you through seasons of uncertainty. I know the future feels unclear, but clarity will come step by step. You do not need the whole map right now. You only need the courage to take the next step with me. Everything will work out in the end. This is not just a comforting thought. It is a promise rooted in my faithfulness. I have carried you before, and I will carry you again. Have faith, my beloved child, not because life is easy, but because you are not alone. Not because you see the outcome, but because you trust the one who does. Rest your heart today. Release your worries into my hands. I am working on your behalf, even now. My beloved child, I want you to slow down for a moment and breathe. You have been carrying too much in your heart, and I see it clearly. You wake up with questions and fall asleep with worries. Even in moments meant for rest, your mind keeps running ahead, trying to solve problems that are not yet in front of you. I know you are worrying too much, and I do not say this to scold you, but to comfort you. You worry because you care. You worry because you want things to turn out right. You worry because you feel responsible for outcomes that were never meant to rest fully on your shoulders. My beloved child, you were not created to live under constant pressure. You were created to walk with me, to trust me, and to rest in the truth that I am bigger than anything you are facing. Remember this deeply. There is nothing too hard for me. Nothing. Not the situation that keeps you awake at night. Not the problem that seems to have no solution. Not the fear you haven't told anyone about. I am not limited by what you see or by what you understand. Where you see impossibility, I see opportunity. Where you see an ending, I see a new beginning forming quietly. You may not see it right now, and that is okay. Faith does not require sight, it requires trust. There are many things happening behind the scenes that you are not aware of. Conversations are being shifted, paths are being adjusted, delays are protecting you, timing is being perfected. Even when it feels like nothing is changing, I am working. My beloved child, everything will work out in the end. Not always in the way you imagined, but in the way that will be best for you. Sometimes you hold tightly to a specific outcome, believing it is the only way you can be happy. But I see the full picture, and I know what will bring you peace, growth, and lasting joy. I know there are moments when you question yourself. You wonder if you made the right choices, if you missed an opportunity, or if you waited too long. Let me remind you, your life is not ruined by one decision. I am greater than your mistakes, your delays, and your fears. I can restore, redirect, and renew what you think is lost. My beloved child, stop replaying the past as if it can be changed. Learn from it, yes, but do not live there. The past no longer has power over you unless you keep giving it space in your mind. I am doing a new thing in your life, even if it hasn't fully revealed itself yet. You are worrying because you want control. Control feels safe to you, but control is an illusion that steals peace. Trust, on the other hand, brings rest. When you release control and place your trust in me, your heart begins to soften, your thoughts become lighter, and your spirit finds calm. Have faith, my beloved child. Faith does not mean you will never feel afraid. It means you choose to trust me even when fear tries to speak louder. Each time you choose faith over fear, something shifts inside you. You may not notice it immediately, but strength is growing within you. I see how tired you are from being strong for so long. I see how you encourage others while silently feeling uncertain yourself. You don't have to carry that alone anymore. Come to me with your honest feelings. I am not disappointed by your doubts. I am close to you in them. There are blessings ahead that you cannot yet imagine. There are moments of joy that will surprise you. There is peace coming that will feel like a deep exhale after a long season of holding your breath. Do not let worry convince you that your future is something to fear. Your future is held by me. My beloved child, trust my timing. I know waiting feels uncomfortable. It makes you question whether anything is happening at all. But waiting does not mean abandonment. Waiting means preparation. When the time is right, things will fall into place more naturally than you expect. You don't need to rush your healing. You don't need to force answers. You don't need to compare your journey with anyone else's. Your path is unique, and I am walking it with you step by step. When your thoughts become heavy, pause and remember who I am. When your heart feels restless, speak to me honestly. When fear tries to take over, remind yourself that I have carried you through storms before, and I will do it again. My beloved child, you are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for this season of your life. Growth often feels uncomfortable, but it leads to deeper strength and wisdom. Everything will work out in the end, and until that end arrives, I will continue to guide you, protect you, and love you. Have faith, not because life is perfect, but because I am faithful. Rest now. Let go of what you cannot control. Trust me with what you do not understand. I am with you, always.